Look at him. 5 noble Autobots combined into one majestic hero. Tonight, we review Superion. And no one's leaving with their dignity. Alrighty, let's get started. We'll start with Silverbolt. My first impression of this guy was, hey, that's a pretty good Concorde. And then I played with him. From the front, he looks exactly like he should. Clean lines, heroic, the illusion almost holds. And then you see the backpack. A tragic pile of plastic shame bolted directly to his spine. Why is this so bad? Who approved this? I have questions, and none of them really comfort. And here we are, his wrists. Why don't they rotate? A jet that becomes a robot who can't turn his hands. Marvelous. The chest, it just simply does not tab in the way it's supposed to. It wants to be right, it just isn't. But it's not all bad. He's sturdy, built like a brick. You can feel the weight in him. He's really solid, and he doesn't really feel cheap. His head sculpt looks excellent. It's sharp, it's confident, and it actually looks like Silverbolt. His jet mode's pretty good. Not perfect, but it is honest. It looks like what it's supposed to be. A big stupid flying brick of ambition. Silverbolt is a contradiction. Beautiful from the front, a mess from the back. Strong where he should be fragile, and fragile where he should be strong. A perfect start to this disaster. Which now brings us to Fireflight. My first impression is, you're not an F4. You can wear the shape, you can't wear the legacy, my friend. From the front though, he looks right. Clean, sharp, almost convincing. He's got a backpack, exactly like you would expect. It isn't elegant, it's not hitting. It's just there. Then we arrive at his feet, and honestly, I hate them, truly and deeply. Why are they like this? Who woke up and chose this design? These aren't feet. They're architectural mistakes. But it pains me to say this. The range of motion is good. He moves, he poses, he actually behaves like a robot instead of a statue. His arms, they're fine, they're just kind of there. Not exciting, not inspiring. He does have a waist swivel though. A small mercy. His head sculpt is excellent. His sharp eyes, proper silhouette. He actually looks like he showed up for work. So, overall, I think Fireflight's competent. Not beloved, not hated, except by his own feet. He will serve the combiner, whether he wants to or not. Which then, logically brings us to Slingshot. My first impression was, great, the other arm. Well, at least he looks like a Harrier. He at least looks like what he's supposed to be, and that's okay for me. And just like Fireflight, everything applies here. His articulation is decent, his proportions are acceptable, the engineering is familiar. Only this time, I honestly hate it a little bit more. The plastic is off to me. It seems bright and snappy, and I just don't like it. It's too clean and too toy-like. The sculpt itself is sharp and defined and confident. I just don't like it. Sometimes something can be made good, and you just don't like it. Slingshot is competent, he's accurate, and yet, he's my least favorite of the whole bunch. Which so far makes him perfect for the team. And then we get to Skydive, and my first impression was, uh-oh, it's looking better. He actually looks like an F-16, sharp, clean, properly aggressive. Man, looks better already. His arms, good. Legs and feet, 1,000% better on this mold. This one knows how to stand and look good doing it. The backpack's still there, of course it is. But at this point, I've stopped pretending that it was ever going to go away. He's got a waist swivel. His head sculpt is immaculate, is excellent, just how I remember him. Skydive overall is pretty good. Not a miracle, not a disaster. Just a solid, competent aerial bot in a sea of questionable decisions. And so here we are at an air raid. Oh man, white on black, splash of sassy red, an F-15 on top of that. Yes, please. Everything you saw in Skydive applies here. They're the same mold, they have the same engineering. Only this guy does it better. The proportions hit harder, the colors pop, the silhouette actually feels dangerous. Even the face looks like he knows he won. This one's my favorite, and air raid just doesn't belong in Superion. So far, he carries the team. Alright, and here we finally are. Superion. He's fine for what he is. Solid, sturdy. His feet are way too small. He looks like he's got ballet slippers on. Is he an upgrade over Combiner Wars? In every possible way. But is that really something to brag about? His joints are good. You're tight, he holds together, he doesn't collapse into regret when you touch him. And Silverbolt's horrible backpack is back there, it's just quieter. It's a shame you learned to live with by now. The hands do not articulate. They do rotate, just like the waist. He feels disproportionate to me, top-heavy, awkward. Devastator was better. Menasor was better. And that hurts. But there is hope. DNA did recently announce an upgrade kit. And when it arrives, this thing will become something entirely different. So there's hope. So even broken angels can be rebuilt. So, that's a wrap for Superion. A machine built from compromise, pretending to be something it probably isn't. Some of his parts shine, some of them lie. When they lock together, you get something powerful, but never quite whole. I'll be here when the upgrade kits arrive, watching, waiting. This has been Clunacy, and remember, even heaven rots.
You break my heart.